So he put me in this position. I don't know. I don't know what was going on in that position, but it was great. And he slapped the shit out of me. Hey, lovely people. I have something to say, and I think this might be the start of a beautiful, beautiful series. But I need to get dressed. So while I get dressed, I'm going to show you this thing that I manifested that I talked about a while ago when I was in Mexico, and how this kind of ties along with the topic and the series that I'm starting, the new series that I'm starting. So you guys can watch that while I get dressed. Number 6 is just someone that will be cool, Abba from Abba and Preach, because he's been doing this on YouTube already. So I feel like that would be fun.
Just wish it would be just a little more. You know what I mean?
A little bit more. That's fair. All right, cool. Listen, I appreciate the criticism and thank you for coming on.
Yeah, of course, man. Appreciate the content.
Cheers.
Have a good one.
And I don't want to be that
No,
annoying
we're not
person.
doing space racism. God bless you. I promise you another day. Today we had too much space racism. I can't do it. So I'm going to let you go. We're not doing that. No. No space racism. Nah, bro. We did too much space racism all day today. And no offense to her. It's not even her fault. Like, I can't do space racism anymore. It's too much. Every time y'all talk about it, I start rolling my eyes, and I don't want to laugh in anybody else's face. I can't, bro. The space racism is killing me, bro. Y'all need to stop. Please. Please. No more space racism. God bless her. Yeah, she looked like a wonderful woman. You know what I mean? Grab a beer. Let's chit-chat. Just not about space racism. I can't. No more. No more astrology, please.
Hey everybody, it's Jay Elizabeth, and I'm back with some content. I need my phone. Okay, I'm really excited to share this social experiment that I kind of did. All right, so I'm gonna give you some information, and this was this was definitely inspired by a podcast that I'm really enjoying. It's called Who Can Relate, and I feel like I talked about this podcast already, but there was a part that I really could relate to, and it made some things that I learned from my my studies in like mysticism, like it confirmed it to the T. It's about how women are fed, and by fed I mean like we're energy, we need energy, you know, we get energy from food, from plants and things like that. But as women who bring life into the world, you know, women who are born with a womb, we are fed energetically by play. Women with wombs don't regenerate energy like people that were born with external parts, if that makes sense. I got this comment, and this comment also inspired this video. Now I showed you my little very short meet with Abba of Abba and Preach, whom I love and adore. I love and adore their content. Just to let you know, just to set you up and let you understand, like, I manifest, okay? I'm really good at what I do. With talking about this, I hope that this like makes it less weird for guys to, especially the ones that are like really heavy into Kevin Samuels, who are just like, who wants to marry some girl who's been used up, yada yada yada. Yeah, it's like, bruh, do you want the stressed out chick, or would you like the happy bitch? Let me know. Okay. So when a woman is like tired, stressed, she's feeling overworked, she's not really in her feminine, she's likely not being fed properly. And being fed properly can mean a lot of things, because sex isn't the only way, because that interaction isn't the only way women are fed. And I'll talk about that in the next video for like virgins or women who are with women and or women who are with someone that was born with a womb, because it's not the same thing. And that's why some like lesbians sneak some food because literally, like, it's food. It's the easiest source of food. And that's why women look for relationships most of the time. But men really have to be masters of self to understand, like, you can feed a bunch of girls. You can feed a bunch of women if you want to. That's your business, free will. But at the end of the day, you're draining your life force. And that's on you, baby. That's on you, baby. All right, the gist. Men are food. Men are food. Men are food. But, and I needed some food. All right, this comment was wrong. I was celibate for 2 years pre-pandemic. I went to Bali, got stuck in Bali during the pandemic, the very beginning, on some Eat, Pray, Love stuff. I went solo, and I did talk about that in another video if you want to check that out. I don't like solo travel, spoiler alert. And I apologize if I seem really like giddy. I am high on energy, okay? High on energy. When people say they're high on life, that's what they mean. Like, they're high on energy. Whatever just gave them all that energy, I suggest they take notes. If you've ever felt high on life, take notes of what you were doing and understand that's where it came from. And I'm just gonna say it one more time. Men are food, okay? And I was getting greedy. I was getting greedy. And he is gonna make a lot of money. So congratulations to him on that. Okay, so I met this guy a while ago, and he's like an artist, we'll call him an artist. He's in that field of work. So he's a creator. Now, I am in finishing school, and this is against her teachings, but I paid for dinner. I paid for this room after a few things, and I don't think everybody should do this. I don't recommend this. I really don't. And I'll talk about that. I'll talk about why in another video, because I really have to make this short. But one, I like a certain intimacy aesthetic. I like a certain ambiance. And this is me. This wasn't him. This was not what he was giving. But he was giving what I needed energetically. So I had to give what I needed aesthetically to enjoy the whole process. And then he did so well. How it all started anyway. This man said, he said, book a room and give me a massage. I had a long day, something like that. And mind you, we're not together. He didn't even know what I did for a living. Circa 7 a.m. this morning. Like, he just asked me what I do for a living, because I like to keep it short. It is what it is. You know why I'm here. So I felt like him asking me that was wild. It was wild to me. So I'm just like, I can't compute paying for a guy's room and giving him a massage when I'm a trained masseuse. Like, no, excuse me. Who do you think you are? So he's like, oh, it was a joke, but I'm glad to see where your head's at. And I don't like the game that he was playing there. So after that conversation, him telling me that it was a joke or whatever, I let him know, like, okay, well, I like flowers and I like carbonated water. Since we're just telling each other what we like, then there's gonna be a fair exchange. I'm gonna get exactly what I want, and you're gonna get exactly what you want. So what I took away from this, he was happier. I was happy too. And I think that's why guys pay for play, because it's like, one, if you're tricking on a girl, like, and I feel like that's why rappers like give girls like loads of money and stuff and random stuff like that, because I feel like if you can figure out what makes people happier, that's the type of energy you want brought to you when you're doing that act, versus some stressed, sleepy, I don't know, any other thing, like, be passionate, be happy, like, do Do what needs to be done. This is the time to show off. Let's go. All right. This is the last part. I'm going to end it here. During the act, he put me in this position that I really can't explain. You know, creatives, they just be doing the most. Let me just say, as a creative, I know. So he put me in this position. I don't know. I don't know what was going on in that position, but it was great. And he slapped the shit out of me. Now I did ask him why he did that and what he was thinking when he did that. He's talking about compliance. Now I didn't tell y'all this, but I did tell Instagram and my Facebook, like I did and do have control issues that I'm working on. And I don't want to be controlling, because if you don't orgasm, that is what's stopping you. I never thought I would want to be slapped. But when I say I get it, like don't be clamping me up or nothing like that. Like I don't want no clamps on me. Like I don't know if I like the other stuff, but when a guy's being like dominant and not mean, you can understand and appreciate that he can't ruin your life if you let him take over and submit in that moment. Even if he's just like a boy toy or a boyfriend. Because with your husband, it should be different. You really gotta know if he's gonna ruin your life. But this experiment taught me something so deep that nothing else could ever teach me. And yeah, that is my giveaway. But I also want to say, if you're a guy watching this, let me know in the comments below or make a video. What do guys feed off of? In my theory, I wrote it down on my phone in my notes. My theory is appreciation, validation of worth, love, adoration, visuals of you feeding a girl. Not like food, but you know, praise and feeling safe. Because for a second, like, and I'm gonna send him this video so he can confirm, but for a second, like, I felt like he needed me. And I don't want that type of relationship with him. He's like 7 foot tall. Like, on paper, yes, he's perfect. On paper, he's perfect. But he's not my type. He's not my type. I feel like he has some limitations that he has to work through. And I don't mind, if I continue this, like I don't mind working with him on that. Because I think it's important if you know these things and you out here getting fed consistently. Because usually my situationships last about 1.5 years. If I can't stretch it to like 3. I got married on accident, and for some reason I'm able to stay detached and break away from the relationship. And I kind of want to interview one of those guys that I was in a situationship with for a long time and just see where his head's at now and what he thinks of me doing that to him, because I was detached and I felt like he was really in it. So I'm glad I evolved and I'm like more upfront about what I'm doing now, even though I really, he needed me for a second there. And I don't know how to feel about that. But go ahead and let me know what y'all feed on, or what you think y'all feed on, because you probably never thought about this. Like, it's probably never like a thought. But let me know. I would love to know. All right, guys, hit that notification bell because more is on the way, and I'll talk to y'all later. I gotta go.